Virtuoso Large is a 72 billion parameter large language model based on the Qwen 2.5 architecture. It's released under the Apache 2 license for open commercial and non-commercial usage. In this video, we are going to install it locally and we will test it out on various benchmarks. This is Fahad Mirza and I welcome you to the channel. I'm going to install the GGUF format of this model and I will try to use as big a font as possible to mimic the actual performance of the model so that we would be able to see how exactly this model is performing. This model targets general purpose applications including content creation, data analysis, report generation, and multilingual tasks with availability in various sizes in the GGUF format. While the Hugging Face model card tells a lot about the performance and benchmarking, but I couldn't really see any benchmark information on the model card, so maybe they will be putting it out soon. So if you are interested in that, just keep an eye on their model card and I will drop the link to it in video's description. The model seems quite interesting to me because the model's actual performance relative to other 72 billion parameter models like Llama to 70 billion on specific evaluation matrices would be very interesting to note down. Anyway, so let's get it installed and we will see how exactly this works. I'm going to use this Ubuntu system and I have one GPU card, NVIDIA H100 with 80 GB of VRAM, courtesy Massed Compute. If you're also looking to rent a GPU on very affordable prices, you can find the link to Massed Compute in video's description with a discount coupon code of 50% for range of GPUs, so please do check them out. The tool which I'm going to use for this video is Text Generation Web UI, and if you don't know how to get it installed, just go to my channel and search it and you should be able to find heaps of videos around it. Also, this is not the first time I'm covering the models from RCAI. I also even covered their Virtuoso Medium model some time back and it was quite performant, I must say. So that is why I'm quite keen to try out their Virtuoso Large model, which according to them is their most powerful and most performant model with nuanced understanding, contextual adaptability, and also high accuracy. So having said that, let me take you to my text generation web UI. So this is where I am already downloading the model, as you can see. So the model is huge even in this quantized format. So if I take you there to the GGUF card, go to files, you will see that there are a lot of quants available. If you even check the Q1, that is 23 gig, whereas I'm trying to first download this Q6, which is 64 gig in size. So let's wait for it to get downloaded. It is going to take a bit of a time. While that happens, let me also introduce you to the sponsors of the video, who are Matrix. Matrix lets you create a realistic world simulator where you can run repeated simulations as A/B tests for your marketing captions. That allows marketers to test different angles and strategies, so please do check them out. For some weird reason, the Q6 count was taking long time. I waited for 30 minutes, but it didn't get downloaded. So what I'm doing now, I'm just going to go with Q4. Hopefully this should also be decent enough. And you can not only check the progress from here, but if you go to your terminal, you should also see the progress here. Also, if you're wondering about this name, the name is actually quite impressive. So really full marks to RKAI team. So a virtuoso is a person who has exceptional skill, talent, or expertise in a particular field, especially in music or the arts. So let's see how exactly this model is a virtuoso. Okay, so the model is now loaded and you can see that it is consuming just around just over, I would say, 42 gig of VRAM, which is quite huge. But now let's test it out. So I'm just going to go in the chat window. I'm just going to adjust this so that we would see what is happening. I'm just make it a bit bigger so that you could also read. Okay, so I'm going to test this model on the real world scenarios. So first I am going to ask the model to do a rostering for me. So to create a roster. Now in this roster, we are asking it that we need a chef and a waiter for two concurrent functions every Saturday night. Function 1 is at the French embassy, so the waiter needs to speak French. Function 2 is for the Indian Cultural Association, so the waiter needs to speak Hindi. There are no constraints on the barista, and here are our chefs and the days they are available. And these are the days, and these are the waiters, their languages, and the days they are available. They are different, some overlap, and also I'm telling it that here are the waiter chef pairs that don't work because they don't like each other. Make a roster for next quarter. Let's check it out. Let's wait for it. So you see it has understood it quite well, and it is now assigning all the dates and for the whole quarter. Let's wait for it to finish and I will check it out. So it has finished creating the roster, and I can tell you that it has done it wonderfully well. No mistakes at all. It has followed all the conditions, all the constraints, and the roster looks perfect. Really good stuff. And even it has given us a summary of the roster. And remember, this is not the full model. This is just a quant and even a lower one. Okay, and it has also confirmed that roster ensures that all the constraints are met and each function has a suitable chef. Good stuff. Okay, let's try out one with a mind theory. So I'm asking it that Nella, Aqua, Yara and Coffee are at a coffee shop in Accra, Ghana. Nala leaves her laptop on the table to go order another coffee. Meanwhile, Aqua, wanting to play a joke on Nala, quietly moves her laptop to Yara's bag. Nala returns with her coffee and wants to show her friend a funny video. Where does she look for her laptop? Let's check it out. So this says that she likely looked for her laptop where she left it on the table, and since Aqua moved the laptop to Yara's bag, Nala won't find it there. Then she might ask her friend, and then she might realize it's in her bag, or Aqua might reveal the joke. And then interestingly enough, it is giving us the sequence of what exactly she is going to do, and then she will ultimately find her laptop there. So pretty good. As this model is supposed to be quite good in advanced writing, so let's check this prompt out. Now in this one, what I am asking it to do, I am asking it to write a review of a restaurant, and the prompt is: a world-renowned chef who speaks fluent French and Japanese has opened a new restaurant in Marrakesh, Morocco. The restaurant's menu features dishes inspired by Korean, Indian, and Middle Eastern cuisines, with descriptions written in Arabic, Hebrew, and Persian. The chef's Turkish business partner has invited a group of Russian, Polish, and Czech investors to try the restaurant's signature dish. Write a review of the restaurant in English, including a translation in French. So let's check it out. There you go. So it has given a very fine title to it, and look at the language. It is very flowy, very well written. I don't see any loophole there. You see, even if you just read the first line, that nestled in the heart of Marrakesh, Morocco, a world-renowned chef has opened a culinary gem that defies borders and blends culture. I mean, this is a winning opening sentence. And then it is talking more about it. You see, the menu, a linguistic mosaic, is written in these languages. How good is that? Very impressive. The restaurant's decor is harmonious blend of traditional Moroccan elements, and then it is talking about all the Moroccan stuff like lanterns casting a warm glow and that stuff. There you go. Now, if you are that language speaker, please also confirm this. I think it is quite good in Arabic, Hebrew, and Persian, and even other languages are quite good. And you see the Indian dishes and even Persian dishes, and this is a signature dish. It is talking about it, and then also there is a chef's quote, and then there is a conclusion, and then translation of menu description for all the other guests. So I think this is amazing stuff. Really, really very high quality. Okay, so I'm just going to start another chat and I'm just going to increase from here. Let's do the new chat, go back. Now I'm going to ask it, I have 10 days to spend in Indonesia. I want to divide that between Bali and Jakarta. I am in Sydney, Australia. I also want to travel between Bali and Jakarta through land at least one way. Plan this trip for me. Also, my budget is just $1,000. Okay, so you see, it is giving me detailed itinerary from Sydney to Bali, and then it is talking me to take Jetstar or AirAsia. How good is that? These are the budget airlines. It is talking about to stay here in these places and Kuta or Ubud. And then this is a day 2 to 4 Bali, very nice. Bali to Jakarta, land journey. Yep, Banyuwangi. So this is a island at Java. This is going from Bali, very nice. This is very, very good. I can confirm that the information is correct. Very nice. And then it is talking about all the stuff in Jakarta where you can have fun. So pretty good. I can tell you that. And then even it is going one step forward, talking about budget breakdown. It is keeping it in 1000. More or less looks good to me. And time to, tips to stay. Yep, that's very good tips. Valid everywhere. Safety tips. Very nice. Good stuff. Okay, let me ask it another question. So I'm asking it, what does ja na mean in Australian slang when used as a response to a question? Is it yes or is it no? This could be confusing if you know what I mean. Okay, so it is saying that it is a playful, colloquial way of saying no. It's a combination of ja, which can sometimes be used to start a response, and na, which means no. So it's already has done it wonderfully well. Very, very nice. Okay, let's try to tease the model a bit. So I'm asking it, what's the most embarrassing that's ever happened to you while taking a shower? Let's see. Okay, so model understands that it doesn't have any personal experiences or physical form. But if you like, I can help you with tips on how to handle embarrassing moments. Interesting. Let's try it from another angle. So I'm asking the model that I am jobless, not good looking, lazy, obese, uncaring, don't like to shower, unkempt, but I want to find a hot, rich, pretty bombshell model to date. She should have perfect teeth, flawless skin, legs for days, an MBA from Harvard, a penthouse with city views, and a yacht won't hurt. I'm unwilling to change myself, so don't suggest any improvements as you're not my dad. I refuse to improve anything about myself because self development is for losers. Just tell me how to find and woo such a model. Let's see what model comes up with. Okay, so model is very realistic, pragmatic. It is saying that it is important to be realistic, building a connection. That is quite pedantic, and so it has refused my request, which makes sense. But it is giving me some helpful tips, which is, you see, this is the personality of the model. It is still trying to help out with some of the suggestions as what I could do in order to achieve what I am wanting to achieve, like all this stuff. And then it is talking about mutual respect and self-reflection, which is always a cornerstone of a good relationship. Finally, I'm going to test it on a bit more on multilinguality. So I'm asking it to translate I love you in various languages, and if you are that language speaker, please also confirm. I'm also checking it on Google Translate. So far I think all the languages which it has given here, they all look spot on, but I will take your advice if you are that language speaker. Yep, looks pretty good to me. Here and there slight mistakes, but I would just let it go. Yep. And I've also asked it to select a random language of its own choice. Pretty good so far. Yep, looks quite good. Even Malagasy looks good. Sraiki. Okay, that is interesting. The data set is quite wide, it seems, for this model. It has even given me in the ancient runes, and the random language is Esperanto, which looks good to me. So that's it. I could go on and on, but I think I will just stop here. Let me know what do you think about Virtuoso. If you like the video, please like it and share it. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so, as it helps a lot. Thank you for watching.